This is the Patch.ini file setup video. Let's go up to View and open up Midi Workshop. Then let's go up here to View again in the Midi Workshop window and open up the Patch library. Okay, the Patch library is a great tool and a very convenient tool to allow you to select patches on your synthesizer or tone generator, sounds, and you can do it right from this window. And it will allow you to double click on these and then patch them right into a track, which is pretty convenient and cool. But in order for you to be able to do this, you have to set up an INI file that will communicate with your synthesizer or tone generator in Midi Workstation. So, and up in devices, you can see here we have a general MIDI and a general MIDI drums. Well, these are very generic and they don't do justice for my Yamaha S80 synthesizer, and the same being for maybe a synthesizer you have. I want to be able to access everything on my synthesizer right from this window. So let me show you how you do that. X out of that. Let's minimize this. And first, let's go to Start. Let's go to My Computer. I'm going to C because that's where I have SAW Studio installed. SAW Studio folder. Double click that. And then go to Native Plugins. Double click on that. Then go up to Midi Workshop Configuration. Okay, here are a bunch of INI files that come with Midi Workstation, and maybe one of these is your particular device, synthesizer or tone generator. My Yamaha S80 is not in here, so I have to make the INI file for it. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that. Find a file called Patch Template. It will be in there. Double click, open it up. Now just minimize it and minimize this window. Now let's go online to sawstudio.com, go to the HTML site, go to Downloads and Demos. Okay, then go down here to Third-Party Plugins and Utilities. Then scroll down until you find Midi Workshop Patch Definition Converter. That takes you to this website here, and you can use this patch converter tool to convert your particular files into working INI files for Midi Workstation, or you can just go here on this side, which says here are patch definitions for over 350 devices for SAW Studio Midi Workshop that we have already run through the patch converter. Okay, click on that, and here you go, all those. Okay, instead of scrolling through there, just press Edit, Find on this page, and I'm looking for the Yamaha S80. Please be there. And sure enough, it is. Okay. Click on that and open. And here it is. There it is. I would have to type all that stuff in. I don't want to do that. First, I have to find that information, and then I don't know. This just is the easiest way to do it. Yamaha S80. Okay, let's select all, and let's copy. Then let's just minimize this stuff. We don't need it right now. Let's go back down to the patch template file that we opened up earlier, and let's edit, select all, and press delete. Now we go back up to edit and we paste. And here is our init file. Let's go right here to, let's copy this. Let's press edit and copy. Now let's save this as, and see, it's going to save it right in the right file, and press the control button and the V button. Okay, get rid of the quotes, and then make sure you type it in .ini, right? And save. Okay, we can X out of that, go back to your configuration file there. Now we need to find it, and sure enough, it's there, Yamaha S80, and we need to find this file right here, Studio Midi Workshop Patches. Double click that, open her up, and right here you'll see active devices. Just put your cursor right there and enter, and then paste, and then have the quotes in there already, but you need to add the .ini. There it is. Active devices, Yamaha S80.ini. Now, because I put this on the top, it's going to be the one that loads first and comes up in the patch window. I can delete these because I'm not using them. You can keep them in there if you need them, but I'm deleting them because I don't need them. The only active device I have is right there, the Yamaha S80. As I get new devices, I can add them, just like I did the S80. And right here, while I have you in here, you can see the groups. And this is the names of the groups. And this is where you add names to your groups, right here. Add them in this right here. Whatever you want to call a group, you name it right here and you save it. Whatever you do there, save. Now it just saved it in the file. Let's double click and make sure it's in there. Sure is. Okay. Now let's go back into SAW Studio, into the MIDI workshop, and go to View, Patch Library, and it's not there. Well, there's a reason why. Go up to Options, and Update Instrument Patch Database from INI files. Yes. And there you go. The Yamaha S80 is now there. I've got 843 selections. If you go up to Devices, there it is, the only one I need. And now all I have to do is double click on one of these and it will change. You know, if my synthesizer, I have to do a couple things on my S80, but I put it in the right mode, and sure enough, I can get it. It does it all right from here. It's so cool. This is much better than the little window on the synthesizer. Plus, I can group them. I can assign these to groups. So, I mean, okay. Here I have the grand piano. I'm going to put that in that group. I'm going to update it. I want this in the piano. I'm going to update it. I don't think it got it that time. There. Updated. Now if I go here to groups, pianos, there's my pianos. So I can go through this, all patches. I can go through all these 843s, you know, as I need, and just assign them to the different groups. And the groups, of course, this is where you assign the groups, but right here are the groups. and you can have tons of groups, and it makes you can makes it easy to find stuff. So that's how you do your Patch.ini file setup, and I suggest you do that for the device that you're going to be operating and recording in the Midi workshop, because it makes life so much easier. Alrighty, that is the Patch.ini file setup video.